interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast. The German news agency Transocean said today the broadcast.
Here's another late development, and this news keeps coming in as we're talking here.
Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, yes!
Woo! Goddamn, that was a trailer for your ass. What is up, Kryptonians, and welcome to my video where, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what we're here to talk about today. Today was DC fandom, and there was a lot of other cool DC stuff that happened throughout the day. I think it was on for like 4 or 4.5 hours or something like that. I will be doing a separate video where I talk about other stuff that happened on DC fandom day, talk about some of the stuff I liked, some of the stuff I'm looking forward to, some of the stuff I was frankly a little bit disappointed in. Also, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a massive difference and I would appreciate it. Today, this video is all about the Batman, 110% about the Batman. Let's be honest, for a lot of people, today was all about the trailer for the Batman. Like, it's kind of funny how every hour or every 30 minutes or whatever in the DC fandom, they would be like, hey, still coming up, the Batman in the trailer. And like an hour would go by and they would just repeat the message. Trailer that we saw at DC fandom last year, I'm pretty sure that was just a teaser trailer and they had only shot like 25% of the movie at that time. This trailer comes after they've already shot and filmed the entire movie, and I think that they said they're in post-production right now, so they're still finishing some stuff up. When I tell you that I lost my shit when this trailer dropped, 100%, I lost my mind. I started shaking. It was either cum or it was pee. I'm not really sure which one it was, but something happened in my pants that I'm not really proud of. I feel safe sharing that information with you guys because I'm pretty sure a lot of you felt the same way, or at least I hope you had similar body functions to me watching the trailer, because there's just so much epic shit to love about this trailer. It is everything that I wanted to see in terms of advertising this film, which I am very, very excited for. First of all, can we just touch on the amazing, immaculate cinematography for this trailer? I mean, there are so many beautiful, epic looking shots in this trailer. Can't even really decide which one's my favorite one. I mean, obviously the trailer ends with a great money shot where Penguin's car is upside down and Batman's walking towards him, and then the title card pops up. I'm like, that title card is sex. Batman, and he's like covered in mud and grime and stuff, and he's just sitting there looking all angry at the sky. Proof that even Batman hates mud and hates rain, you know, just like normal people. Although in fairness, this Batman might hate everything based on how he was acting in this trailer. One shot that had me really curious is the one where he's like in a sewer or he's in like a body of water or something, and he has like a flare, and then there's like a whole bunch of people around him. Not really sure what that shot is about or what that scene, what context is to it. I'm very curious about it. Maybe they're following him, like maybe they have to follow him. Maybe the Riddler is leading him to some kind of trap. Obviously, you can go to that big, beautiful wide shot of Batman and Selena Kyle on top of the building, and they're talking or fonduing or whatever the hell they like doing. That is something that's marketably different about this trailer compared to the last trailer. The last trailer was, I think, a little bit shorter, and that one focused a little bit heavily on Riddler. This one, there's not as much Riddler, but there's a lot more Selena Kyle. Zoe Kravitz, mwah, she looks beautiful, she looks amazing, she looks incredible as Selena Kyle and Catwoman. I definitely wanted to play up the scenes between her and Batman. There's a lot of scenes. She's on the rooftop, she's talking to him, she's touching his mask, she's like, what's going on under there, you know? One of my favorite moments in the entire trailer is when Batman is beating the absolute ever-living snot out of somebody on the ground, some poor individual that's probably gonna wake up from a coma in 2 years. Selena is in the background behind him, and she's just like, hey, yo, you could stop. Oh, okay, you just gonna keep going? She looks so incredibly shook, and that is like one of the biggest takeaways from this trailer is just how dark and unhinged and like mentally deranged almost this Batman seems. Rob's Batman just seems so angry and so full of rage, like the shit is oozing off of him. Almost every scene, whether he's Bruce Wayne or whether he's Batman, he's like seething in anger. One of the scenes that I'm most curious about, and I know I'm jumping around a lot throughout the trailer, but I don't want to go like in order of what happened in the trailer because that would be a very boring way to break down my excitement for the trailer. One of the scenes that I'm also very curious about is there's a scene where he might be visiting the Riddler somewhere in prison. I'm not sure. They did a great job to hide the face, so I'm pretty sure that's probably Riddler, but he's talking to Riddler through the glass or whatever, and he like beats on the glass and he's like, what have you done? That scene definitely gives me the same vibes of Batman and Joker from The Dark Knight. Like, remember the psychotic energy that's just crackling in that room when Batman and Joker finally sat down and had a face-to-face face. The scene looks like it's trying to capture a lot of that energy where Batman is angry, he's frustrated probably because the Riddler's been leading him on a hunt around the city for those damn Riddler trophies that we hate collecting so much. Don't want to bring my PTSD from the Arkham games into this video, but real ones know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love the shots of Alfred throughout the trailer. He's clearly trying to talk Bruce off the ledge or talk him into like not going down this path of demented anger and rage and whatever that he's going through in this movie. I love the shot where Bruce is sitting there looking back at him and he's like, I don't care what happens to me. And I'm just like, yeah, that's something that a young, angry Bruce Wayne would say. That makes perfect sense. Scenes like this where Alfred's trying to talk him out of it and he's just like, I don't really give a fuck what happens to me. It reminds me of Arkham Origins where Alfred tried to talk to Batman and say, you're in over your head. And then Batman was just kind of like, no, I'm not in over my head. And you know, you guys remember the scene that I'm talking about.
No, not maybe, I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head.
Hope we get more scenes of that, and I hope we definitely get as much Alfred as this movie can give us. I love the way he's moving. It looks a little bit more fluid. I like the fact that he's hitting with such ferocity and such brutality.
This shot right here is everything. It's absolute sex. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. That looks like it was ripped right out of an Arkham game. I really, really love the approach they're going. It feels like both a fantastical Batman as well as a grounded one.
One of my favorite moments of the trailer, again, not to keep jumping around, that hallway scene was just such eggs on a tip, bro. It was such a perfect Batman scene. It's one of the only times I think in live action where I've seen Batman like legitimately is getting shot at and he's just kind of like, oh, okay, that's cute. And then he just beats the shit out of the people shooting at him. That is a perfect Batman moment, and I can't wait to see what that scene is gonna look like with the full context. If you want thrills and action, this trailer provided it to you. If you want vibes in terms of like really depressing, dark, gritty, muddy type of shit in terms of the cinematography and the mood, this trailer provides that too. If you want more Selena Kyle, you got it. If you want more Alfred, you got it. You get a couple shots of Gordon. You don't get that many of Riddler. Like I said, they kind of hide him a little bit. You get maybe the best shot of him in the beginning of the trailer when it looks like the police are arresting him. Guys, those are my overall thoughts on this trailer. I loved it. I thought it was epic. I was screaming and howling when it was done, and I rewatched it immediately 5 times right after. So tell me, what are some things that you noticed? What are some things you're looking forward to? Talk with me, vibe with me, get in the comment section and let's have a conversation. Like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and if you like what you see, tell me how you feel and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.